This highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Now on the option. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The option look. He'll pitch it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Irish! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Clay. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Pulls it in, it's Lacey. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gets rid of it. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
Punt is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air, it's Carr. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Trying to get the corner. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Field field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Goes to the option. Brings him to the open. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the Rebels are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gets the back moving. Here's the handoff. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down. To the air, it's Carr. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measure.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Give to the big fullback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Carr. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Barry. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Finds his man, it's Williams.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking for a gap, it's Price. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Makes the quick grab. A solid pickup there, works into the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Williams. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Big fullback's got it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Clay. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
Makes a move. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Special teams proving to be special.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively, because he's got some special ability.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Stanford. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time as he moves left. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They'll run the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Hunt is on its way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 40. There he goes. The tag. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Slams ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Carr. Touchdown Irish! Fitted in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. On the option. Now the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Right down the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Price. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He'll take a shot. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Now on the option. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy...
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The give on the option. At the 45 on his way. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that...
Oh, he can't hold the catch, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing. To fumble.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Bust through behind his pad. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll go to the ground. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air, it's Simmons. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. There he goes. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
So that's a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. to throw. It's Klubnik. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. Back to throw, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. On the run, still looking. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick a field goal?
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got a man. It's Moore. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking for space. It's Davidson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Touch pass on the run. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. You've heard of scoop and score. He wasn't able to do that, but he did scoop and flip the field with that big return.
There are two types of fumbles in the world, Reese. There are city fumbles and country fumbles. City fumbles have a lot of bodies around them, so you just want to dive on that fumble. Country fumbles, there's a lot of open grass. That defender saw the green, he picked up the ball, had the convoy, and off he went.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback keeper. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Quarterback will keep it. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
It's first down from the 11. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires into the end zone. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider. The offense cashing it in on that drive. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll run the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. he's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Morton. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Finding an escape route. Touchdown, Red Raider! Putting points on the board.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Williams. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Davidson. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Denson. Working that left side now. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On the move. Looking for room at the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Denson. Fakes the grab on the left. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Red Raiders will come to the line to convert on fourth down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Wide receiver going in motion. The quick out. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The give is to Williams. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Red Raiders Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller's still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He might want another play. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Touchdown, Tigers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 30 to Nevada. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To the air, it's Denson. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a man by himself. Finds a crease at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
14.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Denson using his legs to buy some time. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Clemson jumps to the line. To the air on first down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Grabbed on the outside, it's Randall. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense, because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Brings into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock.
Touchdown, Tigers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
Clemson, 28.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Eakin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Power football with the run. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you.